Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins, Combat Radio. And today we're looking at the breaking news. Is it good news? Is it bad news? I don't know. Oh dear, okay. So, there's the article. Where are we? Okay, there's the article. 2 days ago, apparently. Okay, so the Dark Destroyer is back. Is that good news? Is that bad news? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, so the news has broke that Nigel Benn has signed to fight against a former world champion. And he's come back to the ring.
20 years. I'm back.
Uh-oh.
I'm ready.
Uh-oh.
One more time.
Uh-oh.
Feel good.
Uh-oh.
See you soon.
Uh-oh. Okay, so there, hold on. Ease up. Let's chill. Okay, right. So, the 55-year-old Nigel the Dark Destroyer Benn has announced his boxing comeback, a return to the ring. Okay, and has released online training footage, some of which we have just seen. And son Conor Benn, an unbeaten welterweight, declared that his dad will return this year with a press conference to announce the fight in 2 weeks' time. Well, hold on. I'm assuming the press conference is in 2 weeks' time, not the fight. You need some time to sell some tickets, one would imagine. Okay, so he said it's guaranteed he's definitely fighting again. 100 million%. Contracts have been signed. He's been training since he retired. But for the past 2 years, he's been training like an absolute nutter. An absolute... There's his two of his boys. They're actually born, very close together. I think one was born 1 week, the other born the other. Something like, hey, I'm not judging. I am not judging. I'm just saying. Born in close proximity. Anyway. Well, that was Nigel. Nigel was a bit of a lad. Well, we all, but not that much of a lad. That's a bit, that's something else. That's special. That is special. But anyway, circumstances, I guess. But anyway, where are we? Let's get back into the article. I was slightly distracted. Yeah, he's definitely fighting again. 100 million%. He's been training like an absolute nutter for the past 2 years. Since I made my debut at the O2 4 years ago. I think that's when the feelings, the emotions came back as he was in the ring with me. There's an opponent who signed a contract. It's a former WBC champion and who fought only 2 years ago. My gosh, so 55-year-old Nigel is coming back to fight a guy who fought only 2 years ago. A former WBC champion. That is something else. I'm assuming this former WBC champion had retired and then came back. And he's coming back again. That's what I'm assuming. But we don't know who it is. Certainly not Chris Eubank Sr. Certainly not him. There's been much talk about the two getting it on again. But if this guy, this former plus, Chris wasn't a WBC guy, he was a WBO guy. Pretty sure he was a WBO guy. was Christopher Eubank Jr. So, the ins and outs, I'm not too sure of, or what's in the contract, word for word, but it won't be with Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, Top Rank, or ESPN, or anything like that. It will be a Ben's promotion show. This is very, very interesting news. Very, very interesting news. Ben's promotion. Ben promotion. He's got some lovely daughters there. That's his son Levi. Walking around there, the pond. Water looks a little bit green, but you know, never mind. Enjoying family life in Australia. Damn. Rocking the shaft overcoat. That's a go on, Nige. Who the hell's this? Oh, working out with his daughter in Australia. What does he say about this? Early morning training done with my daughter. There we go. What's this one here? This little boy told his father that he pierced his ear to make him look old. Look what his dad did. Excellent. Excellente. What's this? Oh, tattoo. Okay. Who's this? That's Paul Ince. And Mendes. Ambrose Mendes. His old manager. Ambrose Mendes. Don't know who this guy is. Who is that guy? Now you love finding old classic photos like this. Yeah, I've got a few old classics. Myself. Andy Ambrose Mendes. Ben's old manager. Ben himself, don't know who this guy is. Stavros. Paul Ince. Don't know who this guy is. Don't know. It could be that actor dude. I'm not sure. Okay, so the article goes on to say a bit more. I don't know. Just gonna pick through it. Have a little looky. More will be announced when Dad comes over. I'm assuming it means from Australia to England. There should be a press conference. Not next week, but the week after. Ben most recently laced up his gloves for a professional fight back in November 1996. What's that? 2006, 2016. Blimey. That's what? 16? That's 23 years ago. My Lord. That's older than me. That's longer than I've been born. Ha ha. Ha ha. But the British Border Boxing Control Secretary Robert Smith said it's unlikely they would get it on when there was talk about
I'm back.
Ben fighting Chris Eubank for a third time.
Feel good.
British Boxing Border Controller Robert Smith said it was unlikely they would get it on. However, Conor revealed his dad will return for a light heavyweight contest and will be sparring him in preparation for the astonishing comeback fight. He added, I think it's a light heavyweight. It's around 81 kg, I believe. And it's someone rather lively. My goodness. Someone rather lively. He's coming to stay with me next week. And that's when he'll begin his training with me. So I'll be sparring my dad and helping him get ready for the fight. He's been talking about this for ages. But it's different talking about it to it actually happening. Now I know the actual contracts have been signed. It's mind-blowing, really.
I'm back.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
One more time.
Yeah.
Feel good.
Don't do it.
See you soon.
Don't. Oh man, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? It's what did this one say? What did this who's this? Who's this? Dan Owen. Who is a woman? It could be a woman, could be Dan's woman. Is that a baby? I don't know. Can't tell. Right, haha. Surely not. I don't know. I don't know. It's slightly disturbing. Slightly disturbing. 55 years old coming back into the professional ring. Good Lord. I don't know. I just don't know. What say you? What do you have to say about this? I'll leave it to you. Leave your comments in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Is it a good idea? Is it a good idea? Okay. It's Raphael Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the like. It's the subscribe. It's the comment. It's the share. And it's the hitting that bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. Okay. And I'm out.